first snowfall had arrived in Cozy Corner Land. It was a bright winter morning, the kind where the air feels crisp and the snow is only a soft new layer, tips of green grass peeking through, and winter flowers, the ones that love chilly nights. This story actually begins in summer. Months ago, a baby bunny with pink and purple fur, floppy ears, and a tiny yellow flower tucked behind one ear had been exploring with her best friend, Flower, a cream-colored kitten with soft whiskers and little paws. The friends loved climbing, nature, and collecting tiny treasures. While playing near a small sunlit cave one day, Sparkles noticed a glimmer. "Flower, look," Sparkles said, hopping closer. "Something is shining in there." Together, they brushed away moss and pebbles until a cluster of purple crystals appeared, sparkling like stars caught in stone. "Wow, they're beautiful," Flower whispered. "They feel a little bit like magic," Sparkles said softly. They each chose a small piece of stone, one for Flower and one for Sparkles, and promised to keep them forever as their friendship crystals. Summer turned to fall, and now winter had come. That bright snowy morning, Sparkles and Flower sat together near the willow tree where they always met. Their breath puffed like little clouds as they watched the snow sparkle around them. Flower reached behind her crown and paused. "Oh," Flower said quietly, "it's not here." Sparkles tilted her head. "Not there? What happened?" "I think I dropped my crystal yesterday while we were playing," Flower admitted. "It has to be somewhere in the meadow, but now it's under the snow." Sparkles stepped closer. "Then we'll find it together," she said kindly. They began their search while the morning sun climbed higher in the sky. They checked the old oak where they had played tag. "I'll look by the roots," Sparkles said, and Flower replied, "I'll check near the fallen leaves." They peeked beneath frosted bushes that glittered like sugar. They circled the pond, where a thin skin of ice shone like glass. After a long, careful look, Flower's whiskers drooped. "What if it's gone forever?" Flower asked softly. Sparkles gently touched her friend's shoulder. "It isn't gone," Sparkles said. "It's just waiting for us to find it." Sparkles looked toward the ridge. "What if we climb a little? Maybe we'll spot a purple sparkle from up higher," she suggested. So they made their way to Little Rock Ridge. Sparkles hopped from stone to stone. Flower balanced with steady, brave paws, and from the top they scanned the snowy morning meadow, now bright and shimmering beneath the sun. "I still don't see it," Flower said, sounding worried. "Let's keep looking," Sparkles said, keeping her voice warm. Just then, a flutter of wings brushed the air. A gray bird landed on a low branch above them. Something shiny held gently in its beak. "Flower," Sparkles whispered, keeping her eyes on the branch. "Look at the bird." The bird tilted its head. "Are you searching for this?" the bird asked. "My crystal," Flower said, her voice full of relief. "You found it." "I did," the bird replied. "I discovered it near the pond yesterday. Thought it would look pretty in my nest. I'm sorry." I didn't realize it was yours. That's okay. Thank you for telling the truth, Sparkle said kindly. Everyone makes mistakes. And thank you for keeping it safe, Flower added, taking the amethyst crystal carefully. The bird ruffled its feathers, sounding lighter. I'm glad it's back with you, she said before lifting into the bright winter sky. Flower held her crystal into the sunlight. It's perfect, she whispered. Sparkles smiled. I told you, it was just waiting for us. And she pulled out her crystal from behind her flower. Their amethyst crystals caught the late morning light, scattering tiny purple sparks across the snow. Down in the meadow, their parents, both the bunny family and the cat family, waved and called them home for a warm treat. That smells amazing, Sparkles said as they reached the picnic blanket with 2 little mugs of milk and a cake topped with sprinkles. Wow, this is amazing, but it isn't our birthday, Flowers said with a giggle. That's okay, Sparkles replied, laughing gently. We can always find a reason to celebrate. They sipped milk, shared cake, and sat close to their families, their friendship crystals glimmering side by side. Hi, friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a very special person to thank for their help with creating this lovely story. Her name is Maisie. Maisie is my niece. She is 4 years old. And Maisie is a ray of sunshine. Maisie, you're fun, cute, and kind. And your sparkle story inspired this cozy winter adventure. Thank you for sharing your ideas and your beautiful art with us. Now, before we go, let's have a moment to take a deep breath together, and then we will do our affirmations. Breathe in like you're smelling a flower, and breathe out like you're blowing out a candle. Great job. Now you can repeat after me or listen quietly. I am honest and kind. It's okay to make mistakes. I am a wonderful friend. My name is Tia. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.